The Aramaic Bible in English, Exodus chapter 39. And of the blue and the purple and scarlet material, they made vestments for the service to minister in the sanctuary, and made the holy vestments for Aaron, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they made the ephod of gold, blue and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And they did beat the gold into thin plates and cut it into wires to be worked in the blue and in the purple and in the scarlet material and in the fine linen with artistic workmanship. They made shoulder pieces for it to join it together by the two edges, and it was joined together. And the embroidered girdle of the ephod was upon it, was of the same material according to the work thereof, gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet material, and fine twined linen, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they made the onyx stones enclosed and set in work of gold, engraved as signets are engraved, with the names of the sons of Israel. And they put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod, that they should be stones for a memorial for the sons of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they made the breastplate the work of an artist, like the work of the ephod, of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet material, and fine twined linen. It was foursquare. They made the breastplate double. A span was its length, and a span its breadth, being doubled. And they set it in 4 rows of stones, and the first row was sardius, a topaz, and an emerald. This was the first row. And the second row, a carbuncle, a sapphire, and a jasper. And the third row, a jacinth, a carnelian, and an amethyst. And the fourth row, a beryl, an onyx, and a jasper. They were enclosed and set in the work of gold in their enclosings. And the stones were according to the names of the sons of Israel, 12, according to their names, engraved like the engravings of signets, everyone with his name, according to the 12 tribes. And they made upon the breastplate chains at the two ends of braided work of pure gold. And they made 2 settings out of the gold, and 2 rings, and put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. And they fastened the 2 braided chains of gold to the 2 rings at the ends of the breastplate. And the 2 ends of the 2 braided chains they fastened to the 2 settings and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod in the front of it. And they made 2 rings of gold, and they put them on 2 ends of the breastplate on the border of it, which was on the side of the ephod from within. And they made 2 other golden rings, and put them on the 2 shoulder pieces of the ephod from within, toward the front of it, over against the other coupling thereof, above the embroidered girdle of the ephod. And they did bind the breastplate by its rings to the rings of the ephod with a cord of blue, that it might be above the embroidered girdle of the ephod, and that the breastplate might not be loosed from the ephod, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they made the robe of the ephod of fine woven work, all of blue, and the opening of the robe was within it as the whole of a coat of mail, with a binding round about the opening, that it might not be torn. And they made on the hems of the robe pomegranates of blue and purple and scarlet material and fine twined linen. And they made the bells of pure gold, and fastened the bells between the pomegranates on the hem of the robe, round about between the pomegranates. A bell of gold and a pomegranate, and a bell of gold and a pomegranate, round about the hem of the robe, to minister in, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they made coats of fine linen of woven work for Aaron and for his sons, and a mitre of fine linen, and goodly bonnets of fine linen, and breeches of fine linen, and a girdle of fine twined linen, and the blue and purple and scarlet needlework, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they made a plate of the holy crown of pure gold, and wrote upon it an inscription, like to the engraving of a signet, Holiness to the Lord. And they tied to it a cord of blue to fasten it over the mitre, as the Lord commanded Moses. Thus all the work of the tabernacle of its congregation was finished. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So did they. And they brought the tabernacle to Moses, the tent, and all its vessels, its rings, its clasps, its boards, its pins, its bars, its pillars, and its sockets, and the covering of ram skins dyed red, and the covering of badger skins, and the veil for the covering of the door, the ark of the testimony and its poles, and the mercy seat, the table and all its vessels, and the shewbread, the pure candlestick with its lamps, and with the lamps to be set in order, and all its vessels, and the oil for the light, and the golden altar, and the anointing oil, and the sweet incense, and the hanging for the tabernacle door, the altar of brass, and its grate of brass, its poles, and all its vessels, the laver, and its base, the hangings of the cord, its pillars, its sockets, and the hanging for the court gate, its cords, its pins, and all the vessels of the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, the vestments of the service to minister in the holy place, and the holy vestments for Aaron the priest, and vestments for his sons to minister in the priest's office, according to all the Lord commanded Moses. So the children of Israel made all the work. And Moses looked upon all the work, and behold, they had done it, as the Lord had commanded Moses, even so had they done it. And Moses blessed them.